I think this video is gonna be a vent in of itself, but hear me out. Now, I'm all for the occasional trauma dump to your homeboys and homegirls after experiencing the everyday horrors of adulting, every now and then. That is fine, but only when it's prompted. My problem is with the folks who randomly decide to offload their problems on you, unprovoked. And ladies, you guys are mostly guilty of this, cause the bros don't really do that. As a guy, why would I vent about my problems when I could just lock the fuck in? You could be talking to someone new, then they'll ask you, can I vent for a second? Like fuck no. We're not even friends, bro. Much less acquaintances, dog. I have no grounds to give a shit about what's going on in your life. But now I know that your dad is addicted to nyaupe and your mom is expecting a child with your ex-boyfriend. What the fuck am I supposed to do with all that information? Like, that's a lot to put on someone, especially if you're not even close. And I low-key do not need to know that about you. How are you comfortable dropping a bomb like that on someone? You'll be going about your business and you randomly receive a 15-minute VN of someone venting about their boyfriend cheating on them. Girl, never in my life have I ever woken up and decided to be, if you need to talk to me, I'm here, gent. Nor do I plan to. If you ever feel like venting, you must just pray, Baba. Talk to God about your boyfriend cheating on you. Please do not come to me with your trials and tribulations, bruh. I will use that VN as an intro to my SoundCloud EP. I am not Dr. Phil, I am not Oprah, and I will judge you. I think we've all come across that one person who only talks to us because they need someone to talk to. Maybe because they find your presence comforting, or maybe they think you're a safe space, or maybe back gabe. And sometimes you'll try and console them, and they won't even be having it. I'm all for giving advice and being a problem solver. But most folks who vent aren't even looking for solutions. They're looking for an ear to listen. Like, what the fuck? I'm already overextending myself trying to be proactive about solving your problem. And you are more interested in saturating in your drama and holding me verbally hostage. That's why I don't even tolerate that shit no more. I don't do free therapy. Some folks only talk to each other for the sole purpose of venting to each other. Like, no wonder you hoes are miserable, because you stay trauma dumping on each other. But real talk, you can't be venting every day, bruh. Folks, we all have problems. And as much as you are entitled to want to talk about your problems, not everyone is entitled to want to listen or entitled to care. And I am aware there are some folks who are seriously struggling with their mental health and they don't have anybody to talk to. But talking to someone unqualified who you barely know on top of that, or offloading to the nearest person, is not really a proactive way of dealing with whatever you're going through. And it's not going to solve your problem, because venting may help in the short term, but it may not always solve your issue in the long term. However, there are avenues you can take if you do have a serious problem that you really do need counseling for. Real talk, there's no shame in speaking out about your struggles if you actually are struggling. To be honest, it definitely is better to express real issues rather than to suffer in silence. But sometimes you have to vocalize your feelings to someone who's willing to listen.